All right, we're back live. Let me see if it's up on my shit. Yo, chat. I don't know what the fuck is up with my setup lately. It is not the business. I'm not happy about it. I feel like I'm gonna have to. I might need a new computer. Like this thing keep crashing. I've updated my system, rebooted everything. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. I know it's hard to consume good. Uh, okay, little buddy. No, I'm shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm tight right now. I am tight. I ain't gonna lie. I am like I can't even I don't know something's like I can't even move you over to yeah, this shit's crazy, man. I don't even know, man. I don't even right. I like I love technology. It does amazing things. And you could I could leave this thing on and never touch it and or do it 100 times and it'll work and then just all of a sudden it's like nah, nah, I'm good. Nah. Yeah, like I don't know why that is. I even like cleaned out my hard drive and like the computer one to make sure I had like plenty of because it records, right? It records everything. I was like, maybe I'm running out of space here. I don't even think anyone can hear you right now because like that's not even showing up. And no, it's this other thing. It's got to be this. It's got to be this thing. It's this. I have too many pieces of equipment. I gotta get a new one. It might be time for a new computer. Chat. We were talking about.
The podcast is
There we go. There we go. No, we're up still. We're still live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, we're still here. And that's back
Yeah,
on. So
I hear you. You're breaking up though.
you got me. You got me. I got you.
Yeah, I
Okay.
hear you. It's just like a delay on it.
Oh no, yeah, that's fine. It'll work its way out. All right, chat. We're back. I'm sorry about that, chat. I'm having technical difficulties because I'm poor, unsponsored with a
No, okay, so
non-professional
let's
setup.
move on from the technical difficulties and get
All
back
right,
to
so
what
we're
we're
talking
talking
about all right, where we left off on the previous
Okay,
episode was the have fun thing. You said
yeah,
no matter what's happening and what's going on, remember to have fun. And I said I don't like that.
you don't agree with it.
I don't like I, I it's not that I disagree with having fun. I think it's a horrible to generalize it like that by just saying no matter what, just have fun. I think it gives a too broad of a stroke to having fun. Because
Okay,
in
so
my
so
opinion,
what? Okay, go ahead.
in my opinion, right, and in the opinion of Mick Pond, who agrees with me, right, uh, it is a training evolution. Okay.
Yes.
And although sometimes training can be fun, right? Depending on what kind of training you're doing and whatever, right? Like training should be taken serious, right? So,
Yeah, but why can you not be serious and have fun at the same time?
um, depending on
Like
the
I don't mean
training,
by like no matter what you're doing, like be funny. That's not what I mean,
okay.
right?
So what do you mean when you
Enjoy.
say, all right, enjoy what?
Yeah, enjoy your time going through season. Like have fun with it, right? Like regardless what you're doing, when you walk out of that mess, no matter how much you got beat up,
Yeah,
you should hold your head high and your chest out.
yeah, but that's not fun. That's not what.
Like,
That's not.
but you have to have fun in order to do that. If you're defeated, you like no matter how much you want to walk out of there with your head held high and your chest out. If you're not having fun, you're not doing that, and it don't matter. If I walk out of there defeated, I'm gonna walk out of there defeated.
I'm not gonna disagree with that either. It's just I just again how I would say it is like I don't give a fuck about you having fun all the time. All right, if you want to have fun on your fucking time. but don't come into the mess thinking that everything's just always fucking fun. Right. And that's so what I've seen in the years I've gone after I've gone through and putting other selects through. Right. And then, first years and second years and third years is, and you've seen this too, right, is they walk into the mess afterwards and they think it's all fun and games. And then when you push somebody's shit in, they look at you and it's like, whoa, 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 what do you mean? What do you mean? I thought it was fun. And it's like, no, motherfucker. There's
So
the
that's what I
fun.
mean. Like,
The fun time, and that's why I say I don't like it. And I think the way it should be said is something more like recognize when you're supposed to have fun and have fun in those moments, but then get the fuck back to work.
okay.
You know what I mean? Because there are moments that are fun.
I agree to you with the point, right? But we're also like, we have two completely different personalities.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, for me,
You're fucking,
bro, I always have fun.
yeah. Yeah.
It could be like,
and you know I
it
didn't.
could be like, no, for sure, right? But it could also be like shitty moments for me, and that's how I get through those shitty moments is by
Yeah.
having fun, right? And some people don't do that,
Yeah.
but like, there are going to be shitty times going through season, and you have to have fun in order to get through those shitty times.
I
So it's
think
not like all
you
the
have
time
to have fun.
you got to pick and choose.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I agree with what you said,
So,
right? But also, like, you still got to have fun during season. So you might not have fun in the mess, but when you leave the mess and you're with the other selects, you got to be having fun. Like, you gotta laugh
exactly
about
what
those moments.
that's exactly what I was about to say, Gary.
Yeah.
Is you and your other selects need to be sure you're having fun together, right?
All the time.
Do not bring your fun shit though into my mess shit, right? Into training evolutions when it's not fun time, right? And for you selects out there, you should be able to tell the difference, or your sponsor should be able to help you coach you through that. Your season leads or whatever, and that's part of. And I think that's again what we're. Let me go to the comments here. We got Ti. I feel like season is one of those things that you only realize is quote unquote fun after it's over. Would you agree to that? And then he says, like any other intense training or deployment.
No, I can only speak off of my personal interaction going through season, right? Like, it wasn't. I had fun throughout my whole season,
Yeah.
but it also was a mess that I like knew for 3 years because I picked up right before I left shore duty.
Yeah.
You know, so I knew all those chiefs.
Yeah.
Right, and they already knew who I was as a person.
Yeah.
And they knew that I like to have fun. So if I went in there and I was a completely different person, right? Like, there was moments where I was serious.
Yeah.
Right, like you said, there are moments where it's time to be serious, and there's moments during season where you can be in the mess and have fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you come in there with trash, that's not the time to have fun.
Right. And so I think that's and so let's go. Let's leave the tip at, I'm gonna jack yours and just say like, when they have fun with your selectees, with your fellow selects, you guys have fun collectively. Identify when it's time to have fun with the mess. Have fun then, and then after that, get the fuck back to work.
Yeah, I like that. But through that, right? And this will be my second one. No matter what you're going through in the mess, you walk out with your head high and your chest out. Because no matter how bad you feel, there's people outside of that door that wish they were going through what you were going through.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we all, everyone individually somehow feels their own defeated way sometime throughout their season, right? I know I did.
Well, that's because you're Josh Moore.
What does that mean, brother?
You know what you know what that means.
Well, no, I don't. Well, I might know, but go ahead and share. Like when you say that,
Open book of sorts.
me an open book?
Yeah, yeah.
What do you mean? Like I share a lot, yeah.
No, you do, right?
Yeah.
Especially on your podcast, which I really appreciate, which is why I watch you all the time.
Oh,
right?
thanks, Gary. That's a good cast.
When you be putting out some BS, I comment. And
Yeah,
like, no,
yeah.
that's too much.
Yeah.
But no, so it's like you can be very opinionated or stuck in your ways.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
I'm stubborn.
Throughout season, and you may get your stuff pushed in.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And you may get kicked out of season.
You may.
right? Which
Maybe
is a possibility. Yeah.
it's
So it's like
possible.
it, it is very possible. So it's like those moments where like maybe you should be a little more humble. Maybe.
No, 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 no,
Okay.
no, no. And let's talk
Okay.
about that. Okay, not my scenario exactly, but let's talk about
I wasn't
the
talking about,
tip.
I don't know your scenario specifically, but I do. Right.
I was like, stop, Gary, stop.
No, I know. I know because
No,
we
I
were
think
talking
this.
during your season.
Yeah, I think this, right? I think um being stuck in your like season might break you of your ways. So this is something that kind of tied to,
Some
right?
of it.
Hold on. So last year, the CEO that we had at this command, before she was relieved of duty, she came in, congratulated all the selects, and she told them that they should read a book. And the book was called, I don't know who the author is. We could Google it, but I'm not going to because my computer might crash. It was called
Yep.
What Got You Here Won't Get You There. Right.
That's not always true.
So I said, that sounds interesting. Let me read that book. So I listened
Yeah.
to it because I don't read. So I
Well,
downloaded it.
you
I
don't
listened
touch
to
it.
it. I don't. And I listened to it, and I thought it was an interesting take, right? Because a lot of times people, especially during the season, right? At least I think it's something I've said in the past, maybe not a lot, but something that maybe you've heard or you've said even yourself is like, and this is kind of a tip tied in here for any chief select that might be out there listening, or a future, as I like to say, a future khaki, no matter what, whether you want to go officer or chief, it doesn't matter. I hope you strive to be the best leader that you can be, get in khakis, provide more for your family, right? Um,
Mhm.
Something we often say was like, why, like kind of like what you said when you said that mess knew you. So if you went in there all serious or something, you switched up, right? They knew like something was off, right? So it's like,
Yeah, yeah.
it what got you here won't get you there. But it's like you get selects that come in like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, man? Right? It's that classic, like all of a sudden your head's up your ass and you don't know how to think or do anything. Right?
I'm not gonna say like during my season there weren't times where
No, no, I'm
I
not.
needed to pull my head out.
No, I'm not saying
Yeah,
that. But I'm just saying, like,
yeah, yeah.
you got there because of what you've done. So why not keep doing it? Right? Because it does work, right? However you lead, Gary, it works for you. It works for your sailors, right?
100%.
So why would you switch up and all of a sudden start doing something different?
I mean, some things you have to change, right? But like my leadership style has never changed. Like when you knew me on Rushmore,
Yeah,
I'm the same way now.
for sure. I believe it.
Yeah, like
I
I
know
still
it.
lead
I
the
don't even
same
need to
way.
believe it. I know it.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like you have to switch up some things, right? And like if you're a select and you're picking up mid tour, right, with a new senior enlisted marketplace, you may be there for a little bit with anchors on, and you have to like you need to start now setting those boundaries, which would be another tip, right?
Yeah,
Like start
okay.
setting those boundaries now
So, but
because
hold on. Let's not get into that yet. Let's put
okay,
that on the back burner. That's a little
okay,
CS. That's a little CS term for you. Let's put that on the let's just put that on the
yeah,
back burner for you, okay? We'll put that on the cool side of the grill, okay?
okay, yeah,
Um,
the cold spot.
and let's just think about more of this, like what got you here won't get you there. Like, what is it? And so it was a year ago now when I listened to this book, and I can't say that I agreed with it completely. Some points were good, and to your point of like some things are going to have to switch up and change, but you shouldn't. And this I think is speaks to maybe what a lot of junior sailors see too, right? In their first classes that they really look up to, and then all of a sudden they put on anchors and they switch up so much that they don't even recognize who this previous
So
first
much
class was.
for
You know what I
sure.
mean? So like,
Yeah,
how do we balance that, and how do we put that into a tip for that chief select out there, right? Like, how do we do that?
so
What should they
for
be
me, it's
switching up?
hard,
What should
right?
they not be
Because
switching up?
I mean, you got to switch up your friendships for sure, right? Like you can still be friends, right? Because me and you, even after you put on anchors, we were still friends,
Yeah, 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 for
right?
sure.
But you got to be able to separate that. home life, friendship, relationship with that work relationship, right? Like after you put on anchors, it was never, oh, hey, Josh, what's up?
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
It was always Chief.
Yeah.
And that's just like, you got to be able to do that. But like, you have to start that early. And I think because like when you picked up, I'd been in, I think like almost, I had like 15 years. So I know the game, man.
Yeah.
Right. So like, I already knew like, okay, cool. He's a Chief select. That's what it is. There's a couple times where I messed with you during season.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. And I'm like, hey, he told us to call him Chief. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all part of the fun. Right.
Yeah.
Especially like when it's the homies. Like if I didn't know you, I would have never done that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But
And with the right chief, right? Like you can't be just doing that with some chief that you guys both don't fuck with, and yeah. I'll be looking at you like, what mother did you just tell them? Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then I know you're gonna get messed up.
Yeah.
I know like if I say it around the right person, they know that I'm playing.
Yeah.
And you still kind of gonna get shit for it.
Yeah. But not
too
too much. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, but the person that I'm saying it in front of knows that I'm playing around.
Yeah. So, but I mean, so that's a tip again, and that's just not a tip for a chief select though. I think that's a tip for like those first classes out there, right? And that's like a leadership tip of like, you should already kind of have the line drawn in the sand of like, I'm not your fucking buddy, I'm not your pal. Like we could be cool, and there's something like we could always shoot the shit, right? It's always cool for when it's downtime. Yeah, yeah, for sure. That I still do as a chief, right? But like,
yeah.
Also, though, recognize that when fucking chief speaks and says to go do something, you fucking go do it. Like the bullshit is over. Now it's back to work, right? So I think that's a great thing that first classes you have to implement early in that LPO tour, you know, whether it's at CS or wherever. That doesn't mean cut everybody off and become this, you know, cold-hearted fucking bastard or something. But it means making sure that everyone understands that you are the LPO. And then it's a lot easier to then transition that over to the chief select, right? It's easier when you're already there. It's easier, right? Even though like you were a second class, I was a first class, right? And then you picked up first.
Yep.
We still like when we were both first. It was like awesome. Like this is cool. We're both first. But there's still already like all right, well, you're a little bit senior first. I just picked up first. There's still that mutual respect, but now like, all right, more of a peer kind of thing, but also just standard military fucking rank, chain of command, right? Like,
yeah,
no shit.
Outside of because on Rushmore, we have like our own little first class mess, right? Like outside of the first class mess, it was always LS1, CS1.
Yeah, well, we know supply ranch shit. We got a chat here. We got someone in the chat. Robbie Outs for Heisman. Been watching you a couple years. Oh, thanks, Robbie Outs for Heisman. I appreciate that. I didn't even know I had people watching me for a couple years. Big shout out to you. He says maybe I don't know. It's a picture of a Bama coach. What's his nuts? The guy who retired.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, him. Couldn't succeed in the NFL. Couldn't succeed in the NFL. Went down there, won a bunch of college. Anyways, he or she, Sailor Shipmate Select says they got the call. Big congrats. Let's give it up for them. Let's. Where's my? Do I got information on how you can? No. Hold on. No, I got sound effects somewhere. Where'd they go? I don't even know where my sound. Hold on. I got it. Here we go. Yeah, there it is. Let's go. Do it again. Oh, there we go. Congrats, got the call. Let's know more. Listen up, we're giving away free game here. Free game. You're not getting spoon-fed or answers to everything. You still got to figure it out on your own, but here's some tips and tricks that might help you succeed in this season.
Hey, you can ask questions we may or may not give you.
Yeah. I mean, go. I mean,
but like,
ask
if
away.
you just need advice, shoot your shot.
Shoot it. You got a senior chief of 5 years or whatever you are. Fucking Gary, how long you been a senior chief? Like 3 or 4, right?
No, I have no. Heck no.
2?
A senior chief?
Yeah.
No, I picked up senior chief in 23.
Okay, 2 years. 2 years. All right.
So 2 years, yeah.
Hey, listen up, y'all. I'll tell y'all this, all right? Everyone that I've ever mentored, they've gone and surpassed me. Look at Gary here, right?
Hey.
Look at Gary.
Yep.
Kicking game.
A young CS2 who hated old LS1.
Hey, it's a story of, what they say, a story as old as time. Everyone meets me and they hate me.
C daddy switched for sure.
Yeah.
Like at one point you was my C daddy, and now look at me. I'm the new daddy.
You're not. All right. They say Robbie Outs for Heisman says, appreciate it. Only prep I've done is bought some new PT gear. Yeah, don't do
You
here.
should do a little more.
Well, yeah, but like here's something like don't do too much prep. Don't go off rogue and thinking that you got to do like one, don't buy your uniforms. Okay.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. All right.
When Josh was talking about learn that third verse of Anchors Away,
Yeah, like,
you should get on.
Robbie, do you know the third verse of Anchors Away? If not, fucking log in right now, Shippy, and start singing. Okay. We hit one of our selects with the let me hear your cadence, and they're like
Oh yeah.
and it was like standard Navy cadence.
Yeah.
Oh, you know who you are out there. You know who you are out there.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, we got TI in the chat. TI in the chat. During the initiation, the journey from sailor to chief. I don't like that, TI. I'll come back to that. Showcases that while technical skills prior success are critical, TI, are you getting fucking smart with me? It's growth mindset, leadership skills, and adaptability that truly determine future effectiveness. I like that growth mindset, kind of a little bit. Leadership skills I like the most. Adaptability I like the most also. Okay. Thanks, Chat GPT. I knew it, TI, you fucker. Yeah, which one was it? Yeah, it says during initiation season, the journey from sailor to chief showcases that while technical skills and prior success are critical, it's those other things. You know, Chat GPT is smart and I like to use it too. But here's something I don't like, right? This growth mindset. It's not that we shouldn't be, and that goes back to kind of what we were just talking about, right? Of like this, what got you here won't get you there. So you need to always be in a growth mindset. You always should, and it's like you're not wrong, but also like at some point, I'm not saying it's when you're a chief. I'm not saying that. At some point, like you know what the fuck you're doing. You know what I mean? Does that check out with everybody?
Say again.
At some point, you know. At some point, you know what you're doing.
Yeah, but that should be before you put anchors on.
Right, but that's what like the growth mindset thing is like. Oh, you should have a growth mindset. Like,
so I think the growth mindset, right,
talk about
is more. It's not like technical, right? Because there are some rates that are always changing, right? But as a leader, you should always be learning to be a better leader because none of us have it figured out.
I don't. So I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that. I think we are being we're being hustled and we're being manipulated to believe that because some retired special forces person has put out a new book and learned new words and they use them a lot in their own podcasts.
But it was the same thing when I went to Senior Enlisted Academy, right? It's all the stuff that I already have been doing. There's just terms for it now.
Right. Right.
So so the growth mindset is something that we've always been doing, but never had a name for it. Right? Self-growth.
Yes. And that again, that's where
now they have a name to it. So it's not like you disagree with growth mindset.
Right.
Now it has an official name, and you're like, I don't like the official name.
It's not even that I don't like the official name. I don't like us chiefs acting like we're learning a bunch of new shit just because we learn the name that goes with it. Right?
No, we're not learning a bunch of new stuff.
That's what I'm saying, but we act like we are.
Should not be.
We act like we are though. Like, so I think many do, right? I just had this conversation with another senior chief because they're talking about. I saw they had their SEA plaque certificate thing. Yep. Excuse me. Up. I was like, oh, that's cool. You went to that. Oh, they're like, yeah, are you gonna go? I was like, no, I've never.
Are you talking about last week?
No. It's somewhere else.
It's somebody else we know. Oh, okay.
Oh no, hold on. Excuse me. You'll have to tell me about that. Who I want to know who that is.
Stacy and Juan posted a photo on the
Stacy, Male Stacy. Oh, that's good.
Stacy Settles. CMC posted a picture of Juan Lopez.
Oh,
like, hey, glad I got to go to your thing. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cute.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, sure. At any rate, I was like, no, I'm not going to go. And I asked him, I said, what did you learn there? And pretty much all you can tell me is that he learned all the scientific words for the things that he'd already known.
Yes, 100%. You're talking about SEA?
Yeah. I was
Yes,
like, okay, so
100%.
why do I need to go there then?
Uh, it's just a Navy spending money to send you to school so you're eligible to put on 9.
Right,
That's
exactly. So I don't need to then.
Yeah,
Right.
you don't.
And that's a different soapbox for another time. Let's get back to tips and tricks. Okay. Let's get back to tips and tricks. We did
Okay.
Anchors Away. We did Have Fun at the Right Place and Time. We did Know the Third Verse. What else?
No, that was your first tip.
Yeah, but those are all.
No
I'm just
anchors
naming.
away.
Yeah, I'm not naming them in order. I'm just naming them. All right. So what else? What are other tips and tricks that we have for selects to have a successful season? How about let's go to some standard ones, some real super easy ones that you should have been doing for the last X number of years of your Navy career. How about be on time and be in the right uniform and have a good learning, ready to learn attitude? How about that?
Be open minded.
Oh, you know what? I think that's what we call have a growth mindset.
Yeah. Grow mindset. That's a new technical term for it.
God, see, and that's what I'm talking about. That's why I hate that shit. You're getting me started up again. You're getting me started up again. I'm not gonna get started on that again.
Yeah, that's why you're just like a little bottle rocket, except for like a bigger rocket on the little stick.
Like a mortar, like a big mortar.
Yeah, but on a toothpick.
Ye-
So you just light it, and I know how to light it, and then you just like spool
It's
up
not a
and then you
toothpick.
just shoot off.
They're not toothpicks. I have stout. I have stout legs. My legs are represent the size that my body should be. That's how I know I'm not supposed to be fat.
So
Anyways, so like that standard Navy stuff, right? That you should have always been doing.
yeah.
That goes such a long way. Wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say, Gary?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. I'd say so too. And that's about all we can say about it.
Yeah, like you didn't get selected to be a chief because of who we want you to be. You got selected because of who you were.
That means that they're going to be someone else. Use the past tense of who they are. How
Okay,
about
who
this?
you are. You're right.
So let me see if I can pull this up. Keep going, Gary. Keep going while I.
Yeah, so it's like talking about that, right? Who you are. So it's just like be the same person. If you are already a really good first class, you're going to be a really good chief,
Maybe,
right?
not always.
If you were a mediocre first class or lower, you're going to struggle. And your first year is going to be crazy.
Some people say they turn it around. I think I don't disagree, but like I think sometimes results may vary. You know, results may vary.
Depending on your, what is the technical term for it? Open mindedness?
Yeah, the fuck ever.
The warrior mindset or whatever it is we just talked about.
I'm going through Reddit because I saw one. Someone. Oh, here they are, right here. Someone was venting. 283 upvotes, 279 comments. Somebody was venting. Okay. Ti's got a question. How about giving them a tip about being present for the sailors they will eventually lead during season? No, Ti, no tips about that. No, the season you must be there all the time. All right, we're only in the mess 95% of the time, all the time. So you should be in the mess getting training also. No, actually,
Ti, don't take that serious, bro.
no, me and Ti go way further than me and you.
Okay.
No, Ti knows. No, I think that's a perfect point there, Ti. Right? It is.
That is a good tip.
Yes. And really, it's about, and that's so much of. I mean, I can't really give a tip for that. I think I'll put it back up on the screen, and I'll read it one more time. How about giving them a tip about being present for the sailors they will eventually lead during season? Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's not you're eventually going to lead after season, right? Like you already were leading those sailors.
Yes. Great point. Yes.
Changing.
Yes.
Right. So it's like your job is still your primary job during season.
It is still to lead.
Yes, those sailors, and you're not sent TAD
right
this season, right? Which I struggled with at the beginning of season, right? I
trash.
did struggle with that. So it's like, okay, 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 okay.
Hold on, Gary. This shit fucked up again. I'm still on, but this no, I don't know what it is, man. It's this piece of gear keeps there you go. They can still barely hear you. It's this piece of gear that I have. Something's messing up with it. I don't know what, but something's messing up with it. I know that's what it is. No, yeah, you're absolutely right. You're no one relieved you of your duties as the LPO, right? And like
Yeah,
and unless you have multiple first classes and you're chief and those other first classes are like, "Hey, go handle your season. We got this covered." Right? Like
don't
you should still be there. Well, partially. I think so.
yeah,
Me, I was in a situation where I had multiple first classes in the office, right? So I did a lot of season a lot of the time because one, the division could run, right? Two, I had other first classes there that were covering down. Now, that doesn't mean I get to not do my work, right? I still had to go check in and
yeah,
do
but
my
you
work.
still got a job at the end of the day.
Right. But like my job was already easier because of the training and the people that we'd put in the positions to make sure that the office could operate no matter who was gone. You know what I mean? So
Right.
if you ain't
Yeah.
got to set it up like that, you're already failing. You should already be setting that up for however long you were the LPO because the L stands for leader, right? So figure it out. That's all I can say about that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But again, Ti, you're not wrong at all, right? Like I think the point that Gary is really making is like it's not eventually leading. It is you've already been leading, and you don't get to miss out on that, right? You continue to do it. You continue to show them and set that example that, hey, I'm still gonna. I was the first class that was here for you, and I'm gonna be the chief that was here for you, right?
Yeah, because as soon as you come back switched up, it's over.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're gonna be like, oh wow, oh you're different. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you're different.
you switched up quick. That's a new term, switched up.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Back in the day, we're like, oh, you changed.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you changed already?
Damn.
Now it's like,
You
oh,
one of them now,
bro, you switched up, bro.
bruh. Bruh. Got my
Bro,
kids saying
you switched
bruh.
up, bro.
All right. We got so
So
I was
Ti, he's commissioned.
yeah, TI Lieutenant Commander, hand salute two. Me and him
Yeah,
we're in
yeah.
Sigonella back in the day together. We're little seamen
Okay.
together. Yeah. Yeah, we did dumb shit,
So
man.
he's prior enlisted.
Yeah, prior enlisted, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't kick it with like straight commissioner, like nerds.
I
Like
mean, you a liar, but it's okay.
who?
Hmm? Oh,
Huh?
you froze again. That's weird.
No, no, no. I was just looking at you strange. All
Oh,
right, so
okay.
oh, here we go. We got something. We got Robbie outs for Heisman. How has season changed over the recent years, like from 2020 till now? Now the old hazing days. Well, I'll tell you, I made it in 2017, right? I wasn't hazed. Hazing has been out for a very long time. Okay, I think the last year, really my best friend, Danny Borum, who made it in 2013, I believe. I think that was the last year where they might have still been getting hazed a bit, right? And
Yeah, but
haze
like
is a loose
very,
term, right?
I would say the last year for really hazing was like late 90s, early 2000s, like very early
Yeah,
2000s.
yeah. We're talking like some serious like fucking shit that's just
Yeah,
disgusting, right?
like real hazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in that those mid 2000s, it was just um a lot of hard shit, a lot of shit. And you know what? If you're an older
Yeah.
chief that ever watches, let us know. You know what do you think? When do you think it ended? I know I worked with a guy who made it in. When did Vince make it? Like in 90 something? Like in the early 90s, or excuse me, not
Yeah.
early, late 90s, early 2000s. And
Okay.
yeah, he was like, I was straight up hazed, like when he made
Bro,
it.
my stepdad, which you know about,
Yeah,
made it
yep,
in 98. Bro, straight haze.
yeah, Yeah. And
Like,
my father-in-law, he made it back in the 80s, and he was like, "Oh yeah." Like, you want to talk about
well,
hazed. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, big dog. I just met when I was up in Whitby this last 2 weeks, a retired CSCM who is like a OG CS before they went MSs,
Hmm.
and talking about his season, bro. That's hazy.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Like picked
to
up in the '60s.
say, how has season changed over the recent years from like 2020. So I can tell you, like, my year 2017 was like the first year when I think, who was it, McPon Smith, Russ
Yeah,
Smith, I think, was in, where they were bringing they were transitioning out of CPO 360, 365, and they're back to, like, we're getting back to initiation, right? And
yeah.
so it's always been changing and evolving, and we're going to do this, we're going to do that, blah blah blah. Let me turn down this AC some of this.
You getting cold?
Yeah, man, this fucking that little AC in this RV, man, that thing be cranking. I got my little booty shorts on, so
Into a sauna.
yeah. So how's it changed over the years? Like, I wouldn't say mine wasn't physically hard. I think my year, a lot of people were still trying to figure out. There's a few years I think in there where it was like, oh, you're not going to PT them too hard or this or that. So I remember
My
my
year,
year. Well, we didn't PT except at PT. I remember
yeah,
a certain chief always threatening us that he would, like, show up in your uniform, show your PT uniform, right? And
yeah,
we're just like, we're not showing up in our PT uniform. And really,
yeah.
for me, it was a point of like, ain't nobody, and as a thick body, okay, right? First one with their
That's what we
hand
call
up,
it now.
yeah, yeah, thick
Yeah,
body,
it's a big bone MFer.
yeah, not big bone, just a thick body. Ain't no
Okay.
one, ain't no one that's fatter than me gonna PT me, right?
It might be some bro. These 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 these.
Oh, bro.
Just because you're skinny, it don't mean you're about that life.
Right. And so it's just all of that, right? It's really a, like, but like, this is that person, like, if I'm not even seeing you at the morning PT at 05, right? So,
Yeah,
like, how you ain't showing up to PT at 05? I don't see you PT ever, okay? But at some point, you think you're gonna drop me because I'm
yeah.
such a
No,
piece,
if you don't see
because
me at
I'm fucking
PT,
up enough, because I fucked
yeah,
up so much that you gonna drop me, and I haven't seen you PT at all. I'm not having that. I'm not standing for that, right? But so that didn't happen.
that's where you got to be able to stand on business. What these
Oh,
new kids say.
these kids standing on business. So
Standing on
how has it
business.
changed? I'll tell you, Robbie outs for Heisman. I got your chat up here, right? You said from 2020. 2020 was the absolute worst year, and that's when Gary made it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
That's when Gary made
that
it.
was
No,
that was the
you made it
best year. That
2020?
was the best. Uh, yeah, I went through season the end of. So I would have went through season in 2020 and got pinned in 2020.
Yeah. So
But
we call
COVID
them,
had other
yeah,
options.
we call those COVID Chiefs. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, we're the best.
That is something you do not
I
hear.
mean, look at me now. Look at me now.
What?
I'm just saying, I'm the new C daddy.
You're not. Okay.
So your
No,
C son
look,
just grew up out.
I did. Hey, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey, Master
yeah.
Splinter.
Okay, okay.
Master Splinter.
Back to the back to the back to the question. So I
How
would say
has it
like
changed?
from 2020 season to me hasn't changed, right? It changes depending on who the season lead and the co-lead are, like how do you want to run season and
In
what the
CMC?
views are. That's how it's changed. But
I
like the
think,
season hasn't changed from
yeah,
when I made it in 2020.
I think over I think that the big muscle movements have not changed, and I think
Yeah.
that's not good, right? I think it should be changing. I think that we should be mixing it up. I think that there's more value in it that we're not tapping into because we're so stuck with just, oh, that's how we do it. You know what I mean?
Well, I think that depends on your mess, right? Like
Yeah,
my
yeah.
mess is pretty open to change,
Okay, I like it.
right? So I would say like in the mess on kid, we've evolved.
Okay.
like with time. But I don't think like there's any less value in season. If anything, I would say
No,
there's like more value over the years.
I think, I think that's something that we recognize as we become longer in the tooth, right? I think we
Yep,
recognize more value in it than when you're a younger chief and everything is not clicking, as they say yet, right? I think
for sure.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
you could still be a younger chief, and I think you can get like there's no like, oh, you have to be a chief for 3 years to finally get it all. No, I don't think that, right?
No, for sure.
I
Yeah,
think there's chiefs that get it and they got it during the season. They've made the course corrections that they needed to. They've changed. They found the humility, what the fuck ever you want to fucking call it, right?
yeah,
To
but
make yourself feel good.
I would say there's even some people that already had that figured out before
Yeah.
they went through season.
No.
Like
Yeah.
season did not
Yes.
teach people that.
Right. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying overall,
Yeah,
right? But
yeah,
like 2020 overall was a very bad year. I don't like I'm gonna group you in with them, Gary, because you made it that year, right? But there are exceptions to the rule. There honestly, I think a lot of chiefs will say that. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It just didn't. No, man. It's this other device I have right here. I gotta keep like plugging, unplugging. That's weird. I don't know why I just keep doing that. You back, huh? You there, Gary? Did I lose
yeah.
Gary? Oh no, Gary's there.
No,
So
I'm here.
so what we're saying is what are we saying? What was I saying?
No, we're talking about how Chiefs had picked up in 2020.
Yeah, they're not the best. They're not the best.
Okay.
And I think some do get it. Some have, 5 years later, I think they're some are okay. I think it took a lot longer for a lot of them to get it because with COVID and depending on where you were at and how much you followed the rules and this and that, if you cannot have that cohesion and that mess training in that area, it takes away from
Yeah,
it. Okay, it just
for sure.
bottom line does. And if you did
Yeah.
not get that intensity and everything like that, I think you did not develop. You did not get everything that the season's supposed to give you, and it took you longer to develop. All right, let's go back to him. How early? Great question, Robbie Outs for Heisman. How early is too early to stand on business?
Mhm.
Oh, that's a great question.
I
Um,
would say I stood on business. I would say like all the way until I like put on E6. I
okay.
was stubborn E5. Josh knows.
No, he's talking about for the season, nerd.
Oh, for season?
Yeah, how early is it? How early is too early to stand on business?
When it comes to your morals, it's never too early. But
Yeah,
when it comes to like season stuff, once your stuff is together, like if you don't got your stuff together, don't stand on no business
you have no
because you don't
business to
stand
stand.
business.
You got no
You got
business to
no
stand up.
business.
You ain't got no business standing
Yeah.
on nothing, right? And
Once
really,
you got your
that's
stuff together, start standing on business. If you don't got it together, you got no business to stand on.
and that's why I have this up here, right? This is my number one tip out of everything, right? Is you can't see it, Gary, but my sign behind me, right, says "Get to work, Chief."
I know you wrote that in my church book.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh man, look at you remembering shit. You read my shit every night to put your ass to bed.
Yeah, that's what motivates me at the beginning of every day.
That's
Have a
good.
picture. It's my screensaver on my phone.
Yep.
Well, screensaver is like old term.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is now. The lock screen.
The lock screen. Put me in your
Yeah.
wallet, baby. Yeah. So Robbie outs for Heisman. Um, when it comes to what's morally correct, right? There is, as I'm just saying this fucking Nav 101 ethics class, right? There is right and wrong when it comes to the Navy, right? There is black and white. There are things that are absolutely wrong when it comes to Navy regulation. Hazing, zero tolerance, doesn't fucking happen, should not happen. If it does, report it to CMC, report it to the fucking skipper. I don't really give a shit. Report it whoever you got to report it if you fucking someone's hazing. I'd always start at like, your leads and work your way up that chain of command as we do that. But if it's something serious, yeah, straight to CMC, be like, boom, I think this is hazing. It needs to be addressed. I bet you CMC is going to go fucking do something about it, because if not, that's his ass, that's the skipper's ass, that's the whole season for the entire mess around the world going to be halted real fucking quick, as many have seen in the past.
But I would say just because your feelings got hurt, that does not mean it's hazing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like we're talking about like physical hazing.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? And somebody calling you outside of your name. But if your feelings got hurt, that is not hazing, big dog.
Hey, but you know what? Let's go to that. Let's go to someone calling you outside your name, right? Is that hazing? No, or is that a good time to maybe
It's a good time to send out business.
Right? Publicly or privately?
Publicly. If you call me out in front of the mess, I'm sending out business in front of the mess. But that's me.
Yeah.
Like that's who I am.
Yeah. Maybe
and if you feel like you should stand on business at that moment, stand on business.
And remember,
like I got a couple lines you don't cross. You don't talk about my wife. You don't talk about my kids. You talk about those in front of a group of people, I'm standing on business.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I would also offer, that's absolutely right. Not disagreeing with any of that. I'd say like let's go back to our Navy training stuff, right? What kind of resolutions do we have? We have like informal, formal, lowest level. You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying, depending on what it is, right? This is why I'm still training you. This is why I'm still your sea daddy. Okay, depending on what it is, pick the appropriate one. Okay, now to Gary's point, if someone starts fucking yapping out the side of their neck at you and bringing up shit they should not be bringing up,
yap back.
Then okay, then is this where we're at? Then okay, this is where we're at, and that's one of those things where I like, why do we have the Chiefs mess? Why do we hold the training in the Chiefs mess? Because when we're in there, we're all just supposed to be equal. We're all just chiefs, right? So now, if we want to get to that business, then we could get to that business without it blowing out outside of the mess for junior sailors to see, things like that, right? And it might need to get squashed in there, not physically, but through mediators or whatever else. Seems he might need to jump in and be like, all right, well, look, we're going to say what we need to say, and then it's fucking done, and then get back on the deck plates, get the fuck to work, right?
Yeah.
But like, that's it. But again, if you just in there and you think like, you know what, I'm Chief Select, I'm feeling good about myself today, and you know what? And I'm going to be like, nah, fuck that. And maybe you don't say fuck that, but they be like, yeah, hey, y'all going to do it. Be like, nah, we ain't doing that.
Okay. Sounds good.
Sounds good. Maybe not the time. Right? It's one of those.
And that's why I bring up morals.
Yes. Yeah. And like, as you're going to learn, right? Like read the room. Right? And a lot of times, like your morals and shit, that has to do with other stuff. It has nothing to do with the work.
Yeah.
All right. The work is the work. The tasker list is the tasker list. Get the fuck to it. Straight, like, right? Like, get to it. Now, again, if I'm asking you to do some immoral shit, some wrong shit, some not in line, we can get Hoo-Yah Navy, honor, courage, commitment. Like, then you need to say something, right? At the appropriate time with the appropriate people, pick your method. That's the way to go about that. Okay. But yeah, do not go in there.
I would say, like, if in that moment you decide to pop off and it's the wrong moment, and it goes sideways, like, own it.
Yeah, you can own it, but then it gets into like, how do you own it? When Gary says own it, I'm gonna speak for Gary. He can correct me. When he says own it, he doesn't mean like keep talking.
Yeah, no, by no means. At some point, you gotta realize, like, okay, maybe that wasn't the right moment. I need to shut my mouth.
Yeah, that's owning it. Hey, I made a mistake.
Yeah.
Owning it is the self-accountability, the self-awareness to recognize I fucked up. Right? Yeah. That's owning it. Owning it is not continuing to fuck up because you think you big and bad because you're the chief now or some shit like that. Like, it's not going to work. Okay. So, How early is too early? There's only one way to find out. You
And
know?
it depends on what business you're willing to stand on.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, this is something I saw someone else talk about this, right? And it was like someone that it was one of these, military influencer TikTokers or something, and they're saying like, why? Someone asked them like, why do you get away with this or something? And they're like, I don't get away with it. It's just I'm ready to suffer the consequences of making that decision, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes that's what it's going to come down to, right? Is you're going to have to make a decision. Not saying one is more right than the other. I'm saying it's a decision.
Yep.
And good, bad, or indifferent, there's going to be a consequence from the decision. And are you ready to suffer the consequences of it? I'll fill y'all in on something. Okay. Um, I don't use blousing straps. I know.
You're a piece of shit.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. I don't. 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 I Gary, where'd you go, Gary? Whole computer. What are we doing? Gary, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh,
You ain't dropping me.
okay.
Your CD player keeps skipping.
Yeah, my CD players keep skipping everybody. Yeah, so I've tried the little hook ones. I've tried, like the little 1 inch, 2 inch big green ones with the big Velcro.
Mhm.
I've tried those, and they all, they're like really tight on my boot, and they're really tight on my, which then in turn is tight on my leg, and it's very uncomfortable. I don't like it. And you know what? So I made the decision some years ago that I was not going to wear them anymore, and I was just gonna fucking tuck my pants into my boots like a straight
Wow.
fucking dirtbag,
That's like a POS.
like a POS, a big yellow POS,
I wouldn't even say yellow. It's like brown.
regular brown. And you know what? I'm ready to answer for the consequences of that.
Nobody's gonna say nothing to you though.
Yeah, well, I'm
They're
ready.
like, look at Chief who just does what he wants.
I'm still ready to answer the consequences of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And that's what we're talking about, is right. It's a decision I've made. I stand on business with it. Right. And I'm ready to suffer the consequences of it. Same thing with my hair. Same thing with my hair. Right. This beautiful, turning very peppery hair,
Salty.
which I just got
Not peppery.
Oh, so
Peppery is black.
it's
Salty.
black and white. I just got a
So
haircut, so
pepper and salt.
I'm pretty in regs actually, maybe. But there's been at
Like
times,
lengthwise.
yeah, lengthwise.
Okay. Like barely. Like my mustache. Barely. Not
Like,
to time out.
perfect example. Gary's mustache is 100% fucking out of regs all the fucking time, Senior Chief.
99% of
Okay.
the time.
And you know what? He's ready to suffer the consequences when it comes across. Now,
And you
those
know what?
like Gary said,
Says nothing.
sometimes those consequences, it's not that they're not there for us. It's just harder for someone to address it with us, right? But if you get caught on it, you get caught on it, and you're gonna have to fucking,
Yeah, then I go trim it.
yeah, then you go trim it, right? And same thing for you guys out there, except there's more of us here, and sometimes we catch you. All right, Ti says, like a good officer, State Farm is there. I'll stand on someone else's business, let them do the hard work.
Get out of here.
Yes,
Boy got his khaki pants on and a red polo.
yeah, like. Like a good officer, I'll stand on someone else's business, let them do the hard work. No, you're absolutely right. Chief is here to make sure that you're not fucked up. Okay,
We got you, sir.
we got him. All right, what else we got? This thing's about to crash, so let's start wrapping up here. All right,
Okay.
let's go with the outro here. Gary, I'll kick it to you. What is your last little bit of what's your 2-minute charge to him? We'll do a 2-minute charge. Come on, man.
So I'll say this.
Did you go to SEA for fucking speaking and shit? You fucking dork.
So this is one thing that I put in there, like a lot of people's right. Lions don't lose sleep over the opinions of sheep.
Oh, I like. Okay, okay, okay.
That's a good one, right? Like it
Yep,
doesn't matter what other people think.
yep.
Like, do what you know is right in the moment and be willing to fight those battles when it's the right time.
Okay.
But that is something that I would say like I've always lived by. Is it like I'm not losing the sleep over the opinions of you motherfuckers that don't do shit. Right. So like even going through season, like if you've been at that command for a while and you know that that chief isn't worth shit, because we all know as first class is what chiefs are and what chiefs aren't.
Yep.
Right. Like don't lose sleep over the opinions of those people, man. Let them snap, let them do what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And then just remember that because you know that person and you know how they are outside of season.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it. That's good. That wasn't even 2 minutes. So good one on you there. And you know, for mine, you know, I put it up on the wall behind me. Apparently I even put it in Gary's charge book some years ago. And you know, it's what I really believe, right? As we talked about earlier, you know, the have fun, don't forget to have fun and this that. Uh 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 am I still up? Chat. I'm freezing every 2 minutes. Every fucking 2 minutes, I'm freezing. Okay, I'm back.
You
Okay.
there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still going. So I was saying,
Yeah,
you know, as I said, I put it in your charge book. I say it every year. I tell everyone every fucking time, you know, you got to get to work. You got to get the work done. Okay. I do not give a shit about having fun if the work isn't done. Okay.
for sure.
Gary could attest to this. I'm a really fun guy. I'm a great time. I'm probably the funnest
Outside of work.
motherfucker
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Yes, outside of work,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And even at work, sometimes it could be fun, but like mostly not.
I mean, sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes, but when the work is done, right? Other than that, all I want you to do, Chief Select, future Chiefs, Chiefs in the mess right now, right? Is get the fucking work done, right? Because there's more important
Do your
places.
job so we don't have to.
Yes. Do your job so I don't. Yes, so we
Yeah.
don't have to. So the other
Yeah.
mess isn't picking up after your shit, right?
Because then you'll
I
see it.
got my own division to run. You want me to come run yours too? Fucking pay me then. You fucking
Yeah. Or they
freeloader.
come to you with like problems, but they don't have no solutions. And you're just
Yeah.
like, well, if you don't get out of here,
So
like you
so
really can't figure this out.
so you know, like I said, get to work, right? You Chief Selects out there, all right. You got a couple more days of freedom. Fucking that shit's dumb. You got a couple more days until like the season really kicks off, okay? Um,
Mhm.
and once it does, like buckle down, strap in, like you ain't never done it before, and just get the fuck to work and start knocking shit out. All right, you already know how. You've proven it. That's why your name got called. Now
Yeah.
go prove it again.
Come in
Because
Monday morning with your blouse and straps on.
come in Monday morning with your fucking blousing straps on. Because I'm going to check
Yeah.
for it. All right. I'm gonna fucking check for it. Now that's all we got, chat. Hey, you know, we appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. We really do. Gary, thanks for calling in and being a guest on the show.
Anytime.
Anytime, that's Cap, and he will beat your ass if you hang out with me any more than you do. Okay.
She just makes me go outside because of the cursing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got a
Like,
bad mouth.
you know, these kids don't need to hear that.
Oh no, they don't. They're angels. Angels. All right.
They are little saints.
Yes. Yeah, that's all we got, chat. Again, we'll do more of these shows throughout the season. I might do a weekly update just to talk and poke fun and see, you know, yeah, hey, you know, maybe we'll have Gary on, some of the other Chiefs that I hang out with, and be like, hey, what did your select do this week, and what did your selected? If you happen to be a Chief select out there watching, you know, hit us up on Instagram, right? Bravo Zulu Podcast. Drop in here, jump in the chat.
What if we did like a weekly check-in for like selects going through season to just ask random questions?
What day you want? Do you want to do it Friday nights?
Yeah, let's
We could pour a drink. What time's good for you? I could do it
anytime.
like what time? Oh fuck, it's almost 11.
So if we
Shit.
did like If we did like almost like a
Hour. This has been an hour and a half.
no, it don't got to be this song, right? But like, hey, you could like chime in, you could call in, ask your question, and we'll give you like honest feedback. Like, not beat you around the bush.
Friday nights, because Friday nights I'm gonna pour a drink. I was gonna stop drinking, but if we're gonna do that, I'm gonna have a drink.
Nah, yeah, let's do it. I'm done.
Okay. All right. Gary's in Friday nights, 9 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Pacific. You do your own math. We're gonna be here hanging out. You come join us. You could ask us questions. If you go back to your fucking Chiefs mess and you name drop me and be like, oh, I'm gonna fucking find you. I'm gonna find your Chiefs mess and I'm gonna tell them, yes, I fucking told them that.
Yeah, I'll give you my first and last name and my command. Like, hit me up, bro.
Talk to us about it. All right, thanks, chat. Appreciate you tuning in. Gary, thank you. Ti, thank you. Robbie outs for Heisman. Once again, congratulations, brother or sister, whatever them, whatever you are, future chief petty officer of the motherfucking world. Don't forget, get to work, chief. All right, we out.